numbers. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist, man. Check the wrist, man. Got him hot. Ay, man, can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. You just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she wanted like me cause her blame, she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Coach, as you know, being over in Orlando, still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the
Coach, as you know, being over in Orlando, still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Watch the pass. 36. Watch twitch.
There's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
To throw on third down, Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant, trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now a give right side. It's Grant. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
36 power.
On first down, Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson looking for Perriman there. He's got him.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he finds Daniels. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Corey Grant with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Fields. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Friday.
Second and 10 now. Wilson. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Devin White coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Third and long. It's Wilson. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 1st and 10, Fields. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Under 10.
2nd and 6. Airing this one out for Evans. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Grant. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on fourth. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. This is first and goal from about the 8.
Watch the twist. 6 guys.
Now Jones. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Here's second and 8. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. Was looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
On first down, Fields under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And keep your eye on that man. 4 sacks last week, 1 there here in the second quarter. He can be so disruptive.
So what was he doing in the first quarter? What was going on?
Took a nap.
I think he tried to lull him to sleep a little bit. Like, yeah, okay, maybe you've got me this week. No longer. And you know, with the 4 sacks last week, it's obvious he gets his in flurries.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Looking to throw. Fields. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. Throwing on third and long. Fields. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
At the 42-yard line.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Three down. 51, Mike. Mike 51.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vita Vea able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Here's Wilson throwing on 3rd and long. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. This is Grant, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Well, that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Let's go, D.
From the gun. Fields looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Fields. Left side here. That's complete to Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Chris Godwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
All day, every day, any day. 56. Mike, 56. 56, right there, 56. Hey, tight.
Throwing on first down. Fields. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. The intended target was Chris Godwin. That'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Here we go.
Throwing again. Fields. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin in the final seconds of the first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead, now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. 3rd and short, McKinnon. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. That is caught. It's Perriman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
First down.
Two first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Grant, and he's got room. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Grant. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. On second down, it's Grant. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The second down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Left pass. 14, brought it.
On third down, Wilson. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Look at that, a diving catch. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 44-yard line. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
56, the mic, boys. 56. 56. I'm coming for you. You mine. Jim.
On 1st and 10, Fields looking for the end. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
Ready? 56. Mike, 56 to 6. Now. Hey, alert 3. Off.
To throw again. Fields. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Nine yards on the first down. Keeper it at 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
To throw on 2nd down. Fields. This will be caught at about the 6. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up. 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Fields. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50. The 30. 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone That means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
But Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. That's what she meant by it.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 37, and it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. He's got this one complete to Perriman.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now it's Wilson. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Los Angeles.
Wilson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
34's the mic. 34. Check in.
From the gun, it's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%. 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Let's go, defenses. Get out the field, defense. 14.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
he's coming. Check in.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 5-yard line.
One sec. Go 58 to the mic. Check. Hustle. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Here, go. 58, right over there. Yeah.
From the gun, Fields. Jones has it. Powers through. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Back to throw. Fields. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. On 4th down, Fields. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
56. Mike's 56. On the ball. Check. Fresno.
Back to throw. Caught by Jones. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
56.
He'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. 23 yards the pickup there. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Back to throw. They'll roll him out right. He completes it to Jones. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
56. Mike, 56, right there, 56. It's been a long day for you. Mike, 56. Mike's 56.
They'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
He's back to throw. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away, as we just saw there.
They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? On 4th down, Fields. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
Is a turnover on downs.
There. Check 29.
On 1st down, Grant. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Los Angeles, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Britt.